I should have done this a while back. I mean, my channel's called Under the Helmet with Power, and I have yet to discuss helmets. You'll probably see me riding in one of these helmets that I have here on the table. I got my full face helmets that I like to ride in right here from RRock, and I have two different modular helmets, which I'll talk about here in a second. Let's get into these full face helmets first. So these right here are my full face helmets from RRock. The first thing that got me attracted to RRock was the design of the helmets and the way they look. Did my research and found out that they go above and beyond when it comes to safety. Take a lot of feedback from the community and make improvements, especially as they've gone through different versions of this helmet. This is the 4.0. People were complaining about the previous one being too loud, so this one is quieter than the last one. I didn't have the last one. This was my first one, starting off with 4.0 models. Both of these are 4.0 models. This one is called the Street King. First thing people say when they look at this helmet is it custom or did I get it painted this way? No, I actually bought it like this. And that's just another cool thing about RRock. They do have some cool graphic designs for their helmets. This helmet is super light, very comfortable. I've crossed state lines in this helmet, no problems. I'm not doing the whole, I'm ready to get this helmet off. I can ride all day in this helmet with no issues. This is the pattern for it here. Cool ass quick disconnect there instead of that D-ring. Some people use Cena, cardio. RRock has a shockwave. And with the RRock, you see it keeps the helmet smooth versus having something on the side that you're pushing to turn on. You turn it on in the back. I'm gonna try to have my microphone by it so you can hear it turn on. And see, it's already connected to my phone. And you heard it say battery half. I haven't charged this thing in months. So it does hold, like standby wise, it holds the battery for a long time. Usually when I'm riding across state, I'll always just go to the audio in the helmet, whether it's my Cena that's on the modulars that I use. But I always just go to the audio on here. But let me play a quick song. So yeah, that's it playing right there.
One day, child, I won't have to listen to your lies.
And I'm not lying, but that's it right there. You can see I got the visor off on this one. So if I'm ever caught out there at night and I'm like wearing this gold one, I'll just take these screws off with a quick turn there. Throw this one on. Twist that. Twist that one with G to G. And this is their high visibility visor. So even at night, I can keep this down and ride with it at night like this because this picks up so much light. So these are my modular helmets right here. This is the newest LS2 carbon fiber helmet. And this is the Simpson Mod Bandit. But both helmets super light. In the light category, no complaints there. This one's probably a little bit heavier than that one, even though it's carbon fiber. So they both have this little switch over here, so when you have it up, you can let that visor down to block the sun. Both have a pin lock. And let me see if you're gonna be able to see it in there. I don't know, yeah. So you see that little bit of plastic in the visor? That's called the pin lock. And let me tell y'all something, if I can give you any advice, don't ever buy a helmet that don't have a pin lock, because the pin lock keeps the helmet from fogging. And I'm sure if you've ridden someplace and that helmet fogs up, that's the most annoying thing. And it could be a safety thing if you fogged up and can't see shit. I would never buy a helmet, no matter the brand. If it don't have no pin lock in it, I'm not buying it. I done got spoiled by the pin lock, and the hype is real. So pin locks. Now where this one is superior to this one is, not only does it lift up, so like how this helmet is probably right there, this one goes all the way to the rear. That same thing here, this one has the little screen or sun visor, sun shield that you can put down. See, this one only comes like this, up like that. So when you ride down the highway, right, and you got your visor up, you letting everybody see your pretty face, like I said, or ugly. You're riding straight forward like this is fine. Depending on your windshield or how your bike is set up, this is probably fine. But as soon as you do like this, turn your head, you turn into the exorcist. Like, yeah, the wind wants to, it catches all of that. This one, it's almost like having a 3/4 helmet now, because this is all the way, this piece right here is all the way in the back. I turn my head in this, I'm not getting the exorcist feel. Another advantage where this one is superior over this one, the padding in here, much gooder. This helmet costs, I forget what it says on the website, but it's probably about a $400 or $500 helmet. And the padding in here don't feel like $500. Padding in here is top notch. And they made a lot of improvements from the last LS2. I used to have one of those, the older version. Big improvements. Here's another advantage. And you've probably seen it with the RRock D-rings. They so played out, man. Say when you're riding down the road, I know all riders have done this. Hey, you feel something flapping. Like, damn, I forgot to attach my helmet. I can have, no matter what gloves I have on, I can easily just move this there, snap down, and I'm good. I do have a little quick disconnect on here, but this is still a pain in the ass, even with this one. So a D-ring, and this is what we mean by D-ring, y'all. So if I leave, and like I said, I do got a little quick disconnect thing on there, because that shows you just how cavemanish D-rings are. And maybe the science is they probably stay more secure. And that could be true, I don't know. But I can tell you this with a D-ring, if this is flopping in the wind and I'm like, damn, I forgot to attach my helmet, I'm gonna catch pure hell trying to connect this back. So like I gotta put this through here, if y'all can see. Fumble with my gloves. I'm already fumbling, so I'm fumbling with my gloves, trying to get this open, and then stick this back down through here. Snug that down, then clip it up here to this button, to that button right there. So if you ever have a D-ring and that's flopping in the wind, slapping, you be looking like you're having an episode or something down the highway. But real riders know what's going on. They're like, oh, he forgot to snap his damn helmet. So those are the advantages and disadvantages between these two modular helmets. If I was going modular and I'm riding, I'm gonna do LS2 over the Simpson all day. I do have communication in this helmet as well, just like with the RRock, but this is the Cena. So you see how I was saying, if you use like a cardio or Cena, it'll be sticking out the side of the helmet. Not really a big deal, but if you got a fancy ass helmet, you might not want nothing like sticking off to the side of it. So for the Cena, same thing. It's pretty loud. Let me see if y'all can hear this. So they got a female talking in here. So can y'all hear that? I was listening to some old school stuff today. Y'all can hear that, right? What about now? So it's plenty loud, especially when you're going down the road. You got wind noise, bike noise, and you can talk to other riders in your group. They have Bluetooth communication too, so just like that, that's all. So the main thing, y'all, when it comes to helmets that I can give you, because I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, only the best advice I can give you is, what is your head worth?
Yeah,
I'm not saying the most expensive helmets are the best helmets. I would advise you to try helmets on first if you can, or if you're going to order online, look at their return policy. So that way if you get a helmet and it's just not working out for you, you can return it. Don't skimp out on trying to get a cheap helmet and you're putting your own DOT sticker on there, because God forbid you have to test your helmet out the hard way. So what's the pros and cons of these two helmets? Because these are my favorite helmets right here. This one, when I'm on a trip, allows me to drink water, get more air on me, smoke a cigar if I want to on the road. That's the main advantage of this one over this one. And then I get to show people more so what I look like versus this one. They don't know what I look like on this one. So maybe they want me to wear this one more, because once they see me, they're just like, ew. But if I'm going on long trips, 9 times out of 10, I'm in this one right here. Have done the long trips in this one, all the way to Texas and back in this. No problems. Great helmet. Just, if you go to order one, I would say use your fitted hat size. I wore a lot of fitted hats when I was in the military, so I knew my exact fitted hat size, and then I just used the math, transferred that over, and ordered the right size helmet. Thank y'all for tuning into the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, the best motorcycle is the one that you ride. One. So let's say King Power, looks like a crown. King shit. You tired of looking at me? You want to see that bike back there, don't you?